Hey everyone, welcome to RetroFoundry YouTube channel, and I'm assuming that you have already gone through my tutorial of slip knot, how to do foundation chain, and also how to do a regular single crochet. In this video we are going to learn how to do a front loops only single crochet and how to do a back loops only single crochet, and also its texture. So to understand this texture all together, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to start doing front loops only within this patch only, so same size of the regular single crochet and the similar size of the back loops only single crochet, so that you can have all three texture together and you can get the idea of how it's gonna look. Okay, so let's get started with our holding technique using that pinky finger, then chain one, just like we do in our regular single crochet. Now we need to understand what is the front loop and what is the back loop, and it's easy to even identify those loops from the top. So every time we make a stitch, there is front side and the back side. So to understand it even further clearly, let's use our stitch marker and I'll show you like how it's gonna so easy to understand. So when you work with this, you see, you always work from this side to this side, like right side to left side. So when you work with that, you have your hook, and when you cross your hook totally from both those stitches chains, then it's your regular single crochet. But when you only work with that front side of the loop, front side, you see how I am using my stitch marker to show you only one. So when you use only that one loop instead of two loops, then that's your front loops only. And front loops is easy to identify when you use my technique of your working chain. So when that chain is facing towards your face, then it's your front loops only, towards your face, front loops only. And I hope that it's clear to identify front loops, and it's obvious that when you know what is front loops, then you're going to know what is back loops. It's opposite side of the loop is back loop. So let's start with our front loops single crochet in front loops only. We have already done our chain one. Now let's get started with our front loops here. See, it's just how you start, how you take your loop. So whenever you take your first front loop, it's your front loops only single crochet. Otherwise there is no change, just you're using one front chain throughout your rows, then it's your front loops only. Same thing, and there you are. Turn your work. Now your front loop is going to be this way. So here, oops, sometimes it just happen, but it's fine. Gentle, easy. Okay, here we are with a few rows of the front loops only single crochets. So this is what I mean. Look at that, you can see the clear difference. So bottom part of this patch is our regular single crochet, and the top part is now our front loops only single crochet. Now you can clearly see the texture of these both types of single crochet. This single crochet regular are so snuggy and not see-through stitches, but look at that front loops only, it's still snuggy, but look at the height of that stitches, it's a little bit wider, and also when you can see those little holes, it's wider than the regular single crochet. You can clearly see when I'm using my hands just below that stitches patches. Yeah, you can differentiate both together. Well, the stitches depends on what projects you want to work, what pattern you are following. You want to work it faster because technically it's faster than regular single crochet, but hey, it still depends on the project and the structure you want for your whatever the garments, whatever the items you are crocheting. Well, that's that. Now let's get started with our back loops only single crochet, and it's also like very easy. We are just gonna start how we have started with our regular single crochets and the front loops only single crochet. So let's get our hook and starting with the chain 1. There is no difference, it's that chain 1. Now you already know front loops, so obviously we are going to work to the opposite side of our face, so not the front side of the loop but the back side of that same loop. So from the top you can see it better, like that, from that, and you can see that's easy. It's easy to understand now you know what is regular single crochet and what is front loops only single crochet. One more time, in middle and the back side. There you are. The only difference is in which loop you are working and how you are working. So that's the only difference between these stitches. And let's continue working with this back loops and make a little swatch to understand the texture of that back loops. And we are going to have all three together, so we will understand even deeply like what's the difference between regular single crochet, front loops only and back loops only. So let's get this done. There is no difference, you see, it's so easy and so nice to work with. Here we are with our small patch, small swatch, whatever you say, with the back loops only single crochet. I personally just love this stitches. Look at that, look at the texture. How can you not like it? But anyways, look at that. It is a little bit of snuggy, and it's even stretchable. So you know, you want to know a secret? You learned a ribbing effect also. So you might have heard the word like ribbing hat, or do this ribbing for your cardigan borders or sleeves. So that's ribbing. Congratulations, you learned one of the ribbing effect, which is only the back loops only single crochet. That's so amazing. And I personally love this ribbing because it's so stretchable, and you can use that sleeve part of the cardigan. I'm just showing you for the reference. This is not crochet, so of course, but whenever you want that snuggy thing, you can use this ribbing stitches. And hey, congratulations. So let's end our video. I hope you like it and all the stitches are clear, but let me know in the comments below if there is something else you want to know about this front loops only and back loops only single crochets. But there you are, congratulations. And hey, don't forget to subscribe my channel to get the more videos like this. Thank you for watching.